Hey, it's everyone at Pack Crack Fever. We're doing Cardsphere hauls for Saturday, May 27th. Let's get cracking. So I got a pretty positive response on the Cardsphere haul video last time. We're using our scissors to cut these open. So I figured I don't want to make people on Cardsphere wait to get their points, so I could film it all in one shot. So I decided I'll go ahead and just film them every day as they come in, and then make a video at the end of the week for weekly hauls, at least while I'm actively trading on Cardsphere. So let's see what we got in the mail. This one comes from an APO address. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Again, I'm tearing these open off camera to hide addresses here. I'm very close to completing the Marchesa deck that I'm building entirely from Cardsphere, Marchesa EDH. And I actually only need one more card. There's a ton in transit. Some are coming from overseas. And as of today, I only need one more card before the deck is complete, but there's still a bunch in transit. And the thing with that one card is it's like a 38-cent card. I don't remember the name of the card. So I'm probably going to have to start working on other stuff. Can't imagine somebody just mailing a 30-cent card, spending 50 cents on a stamp. So here we have a River Kelpie. Very nice Shadowmoor rare. So thank you. I don't want to say people's usernames on here necessarily. Oh, look at that. He put a little tab of tape on there so I can pull it out easily. Very nice. Appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, this one comes from all the way from Champaign. Can we see that? Champaign, Illinois. Alright, and we have, there's a couple in here. If I can get these open, it's stuck very well. I don't know where you get these bags that go over the top loaders. I always try to save them, but I think by the time I get them, they've already been used a couple times. They're not in great shape. But they're handy. Okay, so in this one, we got a couple sleeves packed very well. Top loader, plastic sleeve over the loader, and then another sleeve. We got Blasting Station and Molten Primordial. So this for May 27th. These are our mail hauls for Cardsphere. Let's go on to the next one. Thanks. Hi, Efren again. Back for day 2 of this week's Cardsphere hauls. Today is Tuesday, February 30th. And yesterday in the United States we had a mail holiday. So today I got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail. So let's crack open and see what we got from Cardsphere. This one comes from Chapel, Florida. It's in here, and they used packing tape. So this is very secure. I'm going to go ahead and take out my trusty official Pack Crack Fever scissors here to help me get this one open. I don't want to deal with packing tape. And as usual, the scissors make quick work of anything they take on. We got a lovely piece of cardboard here. I don't care. Some people get irritated with interesting packing, but it doesn't matter to me. As long as the card gets here safely. It works. It works. So this one is, looks like we got 2 cards in here. We got a Sulphur Falls. Very nice Checkland from Innistrad, and a Territorial Rock. My favorite thing to do is throw in a card worth a couple bucks and then toss in some junk on top of it, pad that envelope. So thank you very much, trader from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Not just Chapel, Florida, Wesley Chapel, Florida. Okay, so this one, I scratched out the addresses and stuff because this person has amazing handwriting, and I'm always so envious of people that have good penmanship. I wish I could write neat. And maybe to you that doesn't look that neat, but to me that is amazing because my handwriting is, in my opinion, very sloppy. And something that my parents always told me I should work on, and I never did. And I still don't, so I guess obviously it doesn't bother me that much, but I did admire that handwriting. So trader out of Pasadena, California on Cardsphere, really beautiful handwriting. So thank you very much. And it looks like, oh, so this one, I know in the last episode where I did hauls, I said that I may actually only open one that I wasn't from Cardsphere, and this is the instance here. So this is actually from a shop on TCG Player. It's from a shop called Card Jockey on a TCG Player. This is one of my specs that I'm holding. So Card Jockey on TCG Player, thank you very much. And whoever did your packing has a lovely handwriting. As you can see again, they wrote thank you on the note here. So this is a spec I'm holding for, just going to hold and see if it goes up and then see if I can move it later on. This one is Master Waves from Theros. I think if Master Waves, if it doesn't show up in one of the Commander 2017 decks, which they're saying is going to be tribal. So if they do a Merfolk tribal, I may be in some trouble here, but otherwise this is a good spec because it gets played a lot in modern Merfolk, and so far the only printing is Theros, and they're only like you can get them under $3, but they're played in a lot of decks. Pretty much every competitive Merfolk deck has got one of these in it. So that's why I went ahead and picked that one up. But that's one of those instances where it wasn't actually from Cardsphere. So let's move right along to the next one. Now this trader from Woodinville, Washington. And I think that's a trade number, I think 253. So we'll see what's in here. I don't know what trade number 253 is. Oh, you know what this is? Oh man, you know what this is? This is my last ever trade on Pucatrade. I had a bunch of points in my account. I was not having a lot of success over there. Started to become a chore. That's why I moved over to Cardsphere, which I'm always talking about on this channel. And so I just dumped all of my leftover points into one card that I saw was on the trends. And this was the one I went for. So I paid like 1,200 points for this. I just wanted to get out. Cardsphere had opened and it was seeing a lot of success during the beta. And I said, you know what? This looks like these points are going to become more worthless by the day. So I put in pull from tomorrow, knowing that it's seen some good standard play. And it's gone down from its initial price spike right after it was released. And I think it's got a lot of time in standard. I think it's going to find its place somewhere. So there's another one that I just picked a card that I knew someone would send me, offered a ridiculous price on it just because I wanted to get out. So that's why I have pull from tomorrow. All right, so let's see. So thank you very much. My last ever Pucatrade from Woodinville, Washington. That's going to be the last time I do any business there. This one is... Now, I know this one's from Cardsphere because they actually addressed it to Efren Cardsphere. So I think a pretty good indication this is going to be one. This is from Montville, New Jersey. So let's open this guy up. And we got Scotch tape taped right to the card. Can you see that? The card is literally taped to the top loader. Not... What is this? Well, I didn't get a path to exile. I wasn't looking for one, so this must be some kind of joke. You can get 3 path to exile. That's pretty funny. No wonder he taped it in there. I guess just to keep it from sliding around the envelope. So a trader from Montville, Jersey. That was pretty funny. So I guess he included a path to exile proxy along with this card. Although you can see the card Perforos got of the Forge. Still taped to the card a little bit here on the top, so we'll see if we can get it out without it suffering too much damage. I do like the proxy though, free proxy, Path to Exile proxy. It's not bad. You know, this is like one of those Chinese counterfeits. You know, you don't know until you look at it really close. So here's Perforos. As you can see, the card is taped in there, and I generally go to great lengths to avoid that happening. And Hopefully I can get this out without damaging the card, but it's taped. You can see there if I get this thing to focus. Card's taped right to the envelope there. Alright, so let's see what we can do. I mean, I can try and trim a little bit of the tape off. Problem is I don't know how to peel the tape. Oh wait, and this is, since I tried to do budget, this is one of the pricier cards. And now it's got Scotch tape all over it. Let's see if we can use my nail. You know, my wife kept telling me that I need a manicure if I'm going to be opening cards on camera. Now I'm kind of glad I have a little bit of nail. Left here. Okay, so we got the card out. It looks pretty good in spite of its packaging. I don't see any damage from the tape on it. So that's fine, but yeah, if you're going to tape the top of a top loader, you got to put the sleeve upside down in there. That way the card doesn't slide out and stick to the tape. But it's here, no worse for wear. So, and for some reason my camera doesn't want to focus anymore. But it's alright. I'll put the cards up where we can see it better. Okay, this is my last trade. This one is from San Jose, California. And I know it's Cardsphere because trade number 262. Cardsphere is still in the low numbers. So boy, we've had a variety today, huh? We got a spec in the mail. We got a free proxy. We got interesting packaging. We got my last Pucatrade. And now here we go. We got one package with some newspaper. I guess they're doing this so that it doesn't slide around the envelope. That's not a bad idea because some people tape it to the envelope and it ends up just getting destroyed. And see, I got a fetch land here. Look at that. From Cardsphere, I got a Bloodstained Mire fetch land from Konzatark here. So we're getting closer. I mean, this is one of the higher value cards in here, this Bloodstained Mire, because I'm making a somewhat budget version of the deck. So here's all of my hauls for this week. Well, for today, 5/30/17. Sorry it's not focusing well, but we'll see if we get more in. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, it's everyone at Pack Crack Fever. Today is Friday, and that means it's the last day for this week's haul. We got 3 in the mail today, so let's crack them open. Got our scissors here. This one I'm not sure if it's actually from Cardsphere because it doesn't say anything on it, but and this address label kind of looks like a cutout from TCG Player's invoice, so we'll see what's in here when I open it up. You never know what it's going to be. Again, hiding off screen to conceal this time my address. So, no, this looks like some penny stock orders I got from TCG Player. So these were a couple copies of Portent I got for 40 cents. I'm sorry, 20 cents and 18 cents a piece, which I think by the time I have filmed this video, the price of that has already gone up quite a bit, but that's what I paid for these. So there's one thing I got in the mail, though, wasn't from Cardsphere. This one, I think, is from Cardsphere. This is from Little Rock, Arkansas. So let's open this guy up here. Alright, trade number 750. And we'll conceal his username there. And we got a very nice looking Graven Cairns. Look at that. Beautiful Shadowmoor Filter Land. See if there's anything else of note in here. We got a token. Skylanders Battle Gas card. I'm sorry, not a token. Appreciate that. I did like Skylanders when they came out, but overall it's too easy of a game. So Graven Cairns there. Put that on top of my deck. And this last one comes from Los Alamos, New Mexico. Trade number 735 from Cardsphere. And this user wrote his name on the back, so I won't show the back. And looks like on top we got a Black Creeves Cliffs. But there's a couple of cards in here. Let's open this one up. This week I used the native camera phone on my to record, so I don't really think the focus is working as well. So this is a Black Reef Cliffs, along with an Etched Champion, which is not in this deck, but was another card I wanted, along with a Reality Smasher. It's gotten to the point where I'm so close to getting this deck finished that I only have some really inexpensive cards left. In fact, right now there's only one left that's about 38 cents. So it doesn't really make sense for traders to send them to me. So I'm starting to add other stuff that'll entice kind of people to pass along a package. So at this point, I'm starting to add other things to my list, just so I can try to get that very last card. But we'll just blow through here real quick to show all the ones that I have gotten so far. On Cardsphere, which has been officially open for I think a week this Saturday. So here's a look at everything I've gotten, just run through real fast. Like I said, doing an entire EDH deck with the exception of the lands, although I have considered doing something like trying to get all Bolas lands or some other kind of weird land on Cardsphere just to make it a more legit endeavor. So I guess I should have pulled out the other hauls that I got for the week to kind of show everything on here, but this is what we got today, and if you've watched the video, you've seen everything I got this week. If you want to help me complete my deck, or if you want to do some of the trading, I got my link to my profile in Cardsphere. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks.